What's up guys, thanks for watching another video. Today I want to do a full mod list walk around of my E90 since I get a lot of questions on my Instagram about it. So this is the third video that I'm making of a mod list. I think the first one I did it after like maybe 3 months or so of ownership, so not too much. I didn't have too many mods. And then the second one was when I wrapped my car, which was like a year ago, and a year ago from now my car looks completely different. So I think it's a good time to do this since my car's almost finished. There's been some crazy drastic changes to my car within these past 3 years. I'll put a picture up on the screen of what my car looked like stock, and you guys are pretty much gonna see what it looks like today. So with all that being said, let's get right into the video. All right, so we're gonna start off with the front end of the car. So I got my M3 Replica Bumper paired with a GT 4-lip. That's actually for the E92 and E90 M3. I made it fit on the M3 Replica Bumper, and it just requires some slight work. I have a full YouTube video on my channel explaining how I got this thing to fit, so just check it out. It's one of my most recent uploads. Over here I got my gloss black dual slate Kinney grills. Just really suits the rest of the car and all the gloss black accents that I have around it. My headlights are custom built by AK Retrofit, so these are my OEM ones, the ones that came with my car, and I just had some custom work done to them. So I had them black house from the inside, so everything that was chrome, the amber on the inside, was all blacked out, and I had the halos upgraded to some ultra bright LED ones with new lenses just to make them look brand new. The wheels are probably the most favorite thing about my car. So these are BBS R740s, custom built. They're initially a 17-inch wheel, so I had them stepped up to 18, so they're now 18 by 10 in the front and 18 by 10 and a half in the back with custom sizing just to make the fitment perfect. I did a custom finishing as well. I did brushed faces, gold hardware, polished lips, and the black BBS center caps. And now the suspension that I'm running on my car, I'm running Airlift. There's no way in hell that I can drive the car like this, but I'm running Airlift front struts, Airlift rear struts, Airlift toe arms, Megan Racing camber arms to get that fitment perfect in the back. I think it's like negative 1.5 camber in the rear. It really isn't too much that's going on back there. But I have the Airlift 3P management system. I'll show you guys my trunk setup. It's nothing really cool, but I have my 4-gallon tank right here. I got my single VR compressor in the back, and then I have my management back here. It's kind of messy. I installed the bags by myself, so that's why it's kind of like that, but I don't really use my trunk anyway, so it's not really a big deal for me. And on the side over here I have my side skirt extensions that I actually made. I have a full YouTube video about these. They only costed me $40. I bought like the supplies from Lowe's, and I just did some custom cutting, rounded corners, and I just sprayed them black, and they came out really good. So check out that video. I'll link it down below in the description. Over here in the back of the car, I've done a couple of things. This is where I feel like the car needs a lot more work. Definitely, I think a trunk spoiler or a carbon fiber CSL trunk sometime in the future. I think that'll really suit the rear since there's a lot of red going on back here with the taillights, and then just with the whole car being red. I just feel like it needs some sort of contrast back here, but I'll be doing that sometime in the future. But anyways, what I did to the rear is I did the Lci Trunk Conversion. I have a 2006 330i, so I have the pre-facelift. So I did an Lci conversion. The Lci LED taillights, they look so much better than the pre-facelift ones. I have the M Sport rear bumper with just the stock diffuser that I wrapped in gloss black. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's supposed to be glossy. And lastly, over here in the rear is my exhaust setup. I'm running something super simple. So I did a resonator and muffler delete with 3.5-inch burnt tips. It sounds really good for it being the N52 motor. I have a full YouTube video of this exhaust setup if you guys want to check it out so you can hear what this thing sounds like. Really like the way it sounds. It's like literally perfect. Cracks and burble sometimes. It just sounds really good. But that's pretty much it for like all the upgrades from the exterior. Everything else is just like, I don't know. I did vinyl wrap my car in red, so this thing's wrapped in red. I did a gloss black roof. I have the gloss black pillars that I just recently did a video on. I really recommend these. They look really good. If you guys take a look at yours, they're probably really faded since these cars are kind of old, but a lot of gloss black accents going on around this car, so everything matches pretty well. We got the black GT 4-lip, black housed headlights. We got the full, oh I forgot the window tint. I did a limo tint just recently, so 5% all around, and then I did a 50% windshield tint. But yeah, a lot of gloss black going on with the red, and I think it contrasts really well. So give you guys one last walk around of this thing. And that's pretty much it for the exterior of the car. Interior, I don't really have too much done in here, but I'll just go ahead and go over it anyway. So in the interior, I did wrap my trim in brushed aluminum. I was kind of going for the OEM aluminum look. I have the wood trim behind this wrap and it just doesn't really look too good in my opinion. So I wrapped this thing in brushed aluminum steel or something like that. I think it's made by like 3M, and I did a cool emboss effect with my company's name, EUROGANG. So that came out pretty cool. I have my Airlift Controller. This is what I use for the most part. I can air up my car with my phone, but I use this for the most part. And then over here I have my red push to start button that matches my car that Bimland Performance sent me. And then I have my LED interior lights all around that Bimland Performance sent me as well. And that's pretty much it for my interior. I definitely need to do some work in here, probably get some navigation or do the CIC retrofit because I'm getting tired of not having navigation in my car.